Objection! Oh, hi there, and welcome back to part 7 of Chrono Trigger. Today we are tasked with taking Marla back home, but before we do that, we can take a quick little detour to shop. And apparently the shopkeeper is worrying about Elaine and Fritz. I guess we'll go take a look at the pier and see what's up with that. Anyways, there isn't too much new to buy, but if you'd like, there is a new item here that's the iron bowgun that you can buy for Marla, and I'm 99% sure, I'm going off of memory, but I'm almost positive that you can only buy the iron bowgun here and in Poor. So, that if you're looking to complete the game to the fullest, you can pick it up at any point in the game, but right now it's actually useful because it's stronger than your bronze bowgun. And at this point, you actually probably already have a lot of money. I'm sitting on like 7,000 or something. So, like, honestly, once you get past like Yakra, you're pretty much good for money for the rest of the game unless you're very reckless with your spending. Poor Fritz, he has yet to return. Interesting. If you want, you can go check out Luca will be at her home, but she's just gonna tell you to go to the Guardia Castle, so let's go to Guardia Castle! To get there, we have to pass through the Guardia Forest. Now, you can do this much earlier in the game, like very beginning of the game, like before you do pretty much anything. So, because of that, all the enemies in this place are ridiculously weak. There's only 3 new enemies here. The first of them we're fighting right now, it's an Amanita. I'm probably pronouncing that really wrong, but it's some mushroom thing. Anyways, like I said, the enemies in this forest were designed for you to be able to fight them before even doing the Millennial Fair. So everything here is really easy to fight. You can grab a strength capsule up here, and then we could just... The layout to this forest should be very familiar to you. We just did this in 600 AD. And it's pretty much the same exact layout. There is one minor change, which I'll show you, and that's about it between the places. These are Scarabs, they're little bug things. Again, like the mushroom things, they die in one shot. Not hard enemies at all, they don't deal a lot of damage. Really easy to fight stuff. You should not struggle here at all. If you want to, in the beginning of the game, it doesn't hurt to come here and maybe grind. It's hard to gain tech points from Gato alone. When you fight enemies like these in bulk, you get more tech points for it. So if you were grinding for early tech points, this is a good place to do it. This battle will trigger a new enemy with the Gilded Bellbird, and this is the hardest of the 3 enemies to fight in this forest. Basically, it has a confuse spell, and it's the bulkiest enemy. It has a little bit more hit points than the rest of the stuff here, so yeah, not hard at all. This place is really easy to get through, and again, like the 600 AD forest, you can cut through here without fighting any enemies. However, again, if you're trying to complete the game to the fullest, you gotta fight these enemies at some point, so just fight them now. It's good early tech points to get the help tech up. I was gonna say level up, but then I'm like, no, that's not right. Tech up, but that just sounds silly. Tech up! I've created a new term. Whenever you learn a new tech, you tech up. Oh boy, I'm sorry, I'm running on no sleep. I got no sleep last night. I had to write some paper and I got like 2 hours of sleep. So tired, and then I got home and I'm like, I want a nap, and then I was like, I'm too awake to nap, so here I am, tired but too awake to nap. And I don't like coffee and energy drinks, like, ugh, I just don't care for that stuff, so I'm rambling, I'm completely off topic. Anyways, the one difference with this forest compared to 600 AD is there's a little path over here that goes over here, and over here is another sealed chest. Pay no attention to it, we'll do that later in the game. Anyways, that wraps up the forest, and we can finally make our way to the castle. Well, we're here. Oh boy, another Chancellor. I kind of have bad memories of Chancellors abducted. What? I mean, she was only gone for like a day. It's not too bad. Wait, what? Kidnap? What? What? Seize the filthy terrorist! Whoa, you're sorely mistaken. If I was going to kidnap the princess, I wasn't going to bring her back to the castle. What is going on here? Whoa. Ow. So let me get this straight. I am on trial for abducting the princess. And the weird shopkeeper's my defense. And the Chancellor is... I don't like this at all. This is... I didn't do anything, I swear! Whoa, tickler? I don't want to be tickled to death. I like my neck where it's at, thank you very much. Why are you already condoning me as guilty? I didn't do anything! I'm charged with premeditated abduction of royalty. How's that for a crime? So... yeah... well, I mean... I guess I initiated contact. I didn't know she was a princess at the time. I just wanted a date. I was lonely. Can you blame a guy? Not much to do in this time period except fight giant robots and drink and dance the bobonga. I don't think that's criminal abduction. I think that's a guy wanting a date. I swear I'm an innocent. Objection! This really needs some Ace Attorney right now. I've never played any of those games, but man, do I want to. Oh, my character is at the very core of this case. I've never done anything bad. I'm a good character. I don't say anything. I'm a silent protagonist. Oh, hey, look, it's that girl. Yeah, the kitty girl. Aw, you're welcome, little girl. Glad to bring back your kitty. 'Cause cats are awesome. Yeah, you should be honoring me, Judge. Do my eyes look like the eyes of a guilty man? I mean, I have spiky hair. That has to stand for something. Greed? I mean, no? Nope, I was definitely not tempted by greed. Again, I didn't even know she was a princess. So, remember I said everything in the game has a purpose. Well, everything you did at the Millennial Fair has a direct impact on your innocence and guilt. Now, depending on what you did at the Millennial Fair will determine if you're guilty or not guilty on various things. Now, there are 7 factors that come into play, and each one of them is worth a vote. The first one, if you 2 of the votes are earned in court themselves. The first one is you have to say you were responsible for initiating contact with Marla. Tell the truth. If you do that, you're innocent. If not, you're guilty. Second thing is saying you weren't tempted by her greed at all. If you say that, you're innocent. If not, you get a guilty vote. The last 5 things are all related to the Millennial Fair. The first of them, and I tried to hint at all of these in part 2, I was kind of giving stray hints out. The first of them is when you bump into Marla, you have to talk to her before picking up her pendant. If you do that, you get not guilty. If you talk to her, or if you pick up her pendant first, that's guilty. Next thing, remember that old man's lunch? Did you eat it? If you do, check another vote for guilty. If not, innocent. Next thing, remember that guy Melchior who sells swords? He's going to ask if you can try to convince her to sell the pendant. If you tell him that you're going to not ask her, that's a vote for not guilty. If you try to ask Marla to sell the pendant, that's guilty. The one that you saw in this court case, returning the cat to the little girl. Innocent if you do, guilty if not. Now, I've heard that this one's a little bit glitchy. If you talk to the girl before you get the cat to her, it might bug it and you might get guilty. I've heard that. I'm not 100% sure on that, but that's what I've heard. And then the last one, when Marla gets cotton candy, if you're patient, you're innocent. If not, you'll be guilty. So you can actually walk away while you wait for Marla to get cotton candy. If you try to drag her away, that will trigger the guilty. Now, depending on which of these events you did or did not do will determine how this court case plays out. There'll be separate people and witnesses who come in. I did the bare bones 7 innocent vote. That is what you should shoot for if you like free items, but regardless of how this court case plays out, the game is ultimately going to play out pretty much the same way. Doing the court case and getting not guilty serves to get a few bonus items, which I'll cover at the very beginning of the next part. So, the conclusion, well, if you're guilty, it's 4 votes for guilty. If you get 4 votes on either side, that's what you are. So 4 guilty votes means you're guilty, 4 not guilty votes means you're not guilty. So if you're guilty, you're getting executed. Have fun with that. But me, I'm an innocent, upstanding citizen, so I get 3 days of solitary confinement. I still think that's a bit harsh, Judge. I brought back that girl's cat. I think I deserve a medal. See, Marla, the princess is coming to my aid. That's... How can you argue with the princess? This is wrong. I have been set up. It's that Chancellor, man. I don't trust him. I'm gonna die alone in the jail cell. I've never done a wrong thing in my life. I can't go to jail. This is tragic. I guess it's 3 days. I'll live. I only tried to overthrow the... Wait, what? Overthrow the kingdom? What? Whoa, whoa. 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 That Chancellor's evil. He's evil, I tell you. He can't be human. There's no way he's human. He's a monster, I tell you. I'm so dead. So very dead. Thank you and good night.